Are going live. Let's see how it looks over on YouTube. And it looks like, let's see. I love how for the first few seconds it just does not give you anything. There we go. Okay. All right. And it looks like we are more or less live. So I am going to go ahead and just say, hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here. And as you can see, I'm doing a little StreamYard stream. You can tell by the little icon in the upper, what is it, right hand corner for you guys. It's to my left, I think. So let me just, I'm looking at the delay right now. Yep. Okay, I'm pointing right at it. So anyways, not much going on at the moment. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it on the the StreamYard view here. I've gotta say, I kinda like StreamYard. Even at its current price point, which I'm not crazy about, it's like $20 a month, which I know is not much. But I know people who are getting it for less because they got grandfathered into a lower price point, and it's just kind of like, oh, well, that would be nice. But anyways, but I do like a lot of the problems that it solves for me, and I'm really thinking about getting a paid subscription, particularly if I'm going to continue the podcast, which I'm not seeing any reason not to at this point. I know it's not exactly taking the world by storm, but it's also just kind of one of those things where like I would get use out of it and it would make certain aspects of my live streaming and podcasting life a lot easier. Um, I think as long as I'm not doing gameplay streams on StreamYard, this would be pretty good. I think with like a video game stream, I would probably need something that is not browser based. But aside from that, I mean, like I do at least one podcast stream a week, and then I also do at least one like non-video gaming live stream per week, like the one we're doing right now. And yeah, I think that's kind of I mean that's at least 2 times a week, and I would be able to get a lot more features. Like for one, I'd be able to remove the StreamYard logo right there, and that would be nice. But I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too, like like you can see the little uh you can see like under my name, you can see the desperately wishes Spider-Man were real. Like that's a thing I could do more with on that front. I'd be able to do some of my own um graphic work and stuff like that on StreamYard that with a paid account that I currently can't do right now. Because I've got the free product, so I've got to rep StreamYard here. So I have no choice in the in the matter. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and a good start to your weekend. I actually had the day off yesterday, or no, I had the day off today. I could have streamed yesterday, and I chose not to. I just kind of needed a rest, and I'm not gonna lie, I did a whole lot of nothing. It was kind of nice. So, but I'm taking a few minutes here, hopefully waiting for people to trickle in, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of Marvel Puzzle Quest on my phone here while I wait for people to show up. I'm essentially just kind of um, like I don't have much to do, but you know, I want to go ahead and do it because I'm pretty sure between this stream and the next one, I'm going to be on until at least 11 o'clock, maybe later. We'll see. And you know, gotta get those clears in on Marvel Puzzle Quest. You gotta do that if you want to get the points and get the cool prizes and all that, all that fun stuff. So, and here we go. I think I've got like a grand total of like 6 more fights, and they all don't take very long because I've got a killer team, including Polaris right now. So, and Polaris is she's one of the best 4 stars in the game. So, all right. But for those of you that are here for this particular stream, we're going to be talking about we've had a little conversation on the channel about Patreon and possibly the idea of doing like movie reactions and stuff like that. And I'm still not sure where to go with this because on the one hand, I think doing movie and like show reactions, I think people would probably be interested in that. And then on the other, it's like, well, I probably need to start like a whole nother YouTube channel for that. Do I want to do that? Is it worth it? I would basically need to change the entire theme of my Patreon, which I mean, probably no big loss there because I don't have any subscribers to it right now. Um, so yeah, we'll see. But I'm hoping that some of you will show. We'll get to have a little conversation about that. We can talk about movies and films that I haven't seen, shows perhaps. Although I'm probably not going to be as quick to do shows because those are a much bigger commitment of time. You know, that's like weeks long commitment instead of like a couple hours commitment to like one or maybe two or three movies. So we'll see. Unless they're like streaming shows, which tend to get like, maybe 10 episodes a season. And we can negotiate. But at least for now, I'd like to keep the talk mostly about movies, films, the classics that you guys want me to see. And I did start a list recently, but I don't know if I've saved it. So I may need you guys to give me some further, like I might need you to re-give me those films, or I might need you to just give me some some new ideas and inspiration. I did start like a kind of a dinky little spreadsheet, but aside from that, it's not very full. And what I mostly did is I went to IMDb. I think I took a look at like the top 250 movies and essentially looked at which of those I think like in the top 20 that I hadn't seen. And I am pretty proud to say that I've seen a lot of movies in the top 20. Like um I think someone mentioned like the Godfather films last time. I've seen the Godfather films. They're really good. Um and stuff and things like that. So, anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I'm just kind of kicking the Green Goblin's ass, probably two or three more times here, and then we'll get to the stream proper. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening and a good weekend, and just hang with me for a few minutes here. And once this is done, we will turn to the stream proper. Let's see. Yeah, I've got two more fights here. And I don't know. I considered putting my phone view up, but most of you guys have not really seemed very interested in Marvel Puzzle Quest, so I'm just not gonna do it right now. So, all right, let's see. I want that. It's funny because I take the Green Goblin off the board in this fight in like one or two moves. And so by the time I actually go to check for him, he's already off the board, which I find hilarious. So, all right, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that, and then Dakin is down, and now we've just got the one fight left. We're gonna take Gabi off the board, and then we're just gonna go ahead. And I'm sorry I'm doing this on the stream, but one, I figured it'd be a good way to get people, to pass the time while I waited for people to get here. And then two, I also just I just want to get this out of the way and not think about it for the rest of the evening. And I tried to do it a little earlier, but I had to devote some time to a couple of other things beforehand, so I wasn't able to kind of do it as time efficiently as I would have liked. So, all right, and now we're just down to Dakin the Kraken. All right. And we're just going to get rid of him. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. So, with that said, it is Friday evening, and at least at present, no one is here right now. Okay. So, if no one is here at the moment, I'm going to take a few minutes and play with my lighting settings because I don't know. I feel a bit overexposed. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, no one is here to tell me, so I guess that's not really something I need to worry about. Okay, so I'm gonna look right here. Sorry. Okay. It's not bad. I'm gonna change the light over on this one. Something slightly warmer. And can we bring this down just a little? That's not bad. There we go. You can still see the background, but nothing terribly bad about it. Okay. All right. Okay. Anyways, let's see. So I wanted to talk about some of the movies that I have seen or that I haven't seen that I would consider for a for like a reaction YouTube channel. Um Again, anything Spider-Man that I react to would go on this channel, this main channel. I would probably have to start a whole nother YouTube channel if I decided to do a reaction channel. So I think one of the things that I might do here is we're going to go to the Internet Movie Database, and we're going to take a look at the top 250 IMDb movies. So I'm going to pull that up, and then we're going to go ahead and do a share screen, IMDb top 250 movies, and there we go. Okay. All right. So a couple of days ago, I went through the I basically went through this and essentially took a look at which ones I thought were well, look at one sorry. Took a look at the ones that I had not seen. And let me see. I think if we take a look at the top 10, I've seen The Shawshank Redemption. I've seen The Godfather. I've seen The Dark Knight. Dark Knight is really number 3? Okay. I've seen The Godfather Part 2. I've seen 12 Angry Men actually, and I've seen that version of it with I think Henry Fonda. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Henry Fonda. I've seen this. And it's actually pretty good. I've seen the play. Yeah, no, it was good. I've seen Schindler's List. Man, is that a depressing movie. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Seen that. I've seen Pulp Fiction. I've seen The Fellowship of the Ring. So then when we get to number 10 here, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I don't think I've seen that. I do not think I've seen that. And I'm going to go ahead and just make this. Actually, hold on. Can we do that? Oh, yes. Okay, I much prefer this. This view is a lot better. And I think, yeah, I think I've got this as big as I can make it. Right? Okay. So we're not going to worry too much about it. All right. So in the top 10, there's only one movie that I have not seen. So I'm pretty thrilled by that, actually. It's like, my movie education is not bad here. So let's go 11 through 20 now. Forrest Gump, which I have seen. It's a good movie. God, is it sad? And it's just, I don't know. It's fun though, with like all the little historical places that he ends up doing, or the historical places he ends up going, and some of the historical things he ends up inadvertently doing, I thought were great. Fight Club, I've seen Fight Club. It's been a while, but I do mostly remember it. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which I think it's I think it's brilliant that the Lord of the Rings movies, these are all in the top 20, like all three of them are. I think that's great. Um, Inception. Inception is one movie that I have not seen. So I think what I'm going to do, since no one is here at the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and start posting in the chat the movies that I have not seen from the IMDb top 250 list here. So number 10, The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Have not seen that one. So we're going to go ahead and put that out there. And then number 14, Inception. This is going to be the first one in the top 20 that I have not seen. So we're going to go ahead and just place those in. All right, and then we're going to continue. Empire Strikes Back, I have definitely seen that. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so that's an easy one. The Matrix, I've seen The Matrix. I've actually seen all three Matrix movies. They're pretty good. One is definitely the best, though. So, number 17, Goodfellas. I have not seen Goodfellas, so we're going to go ahead and just pop that one into the chat as well. And I really had no idea Goodfellas was as high up on the list as it is. So again, these are all movies that, like, according to the IMDb, at least, these are like some of the top movies made. So One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I know I've seen parts of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing. So we'll go ahead and put that on the list as well. I wanna say that I've seen 7. I definitely remember the end of 7. Dear God, I don't know if I've actually seen the whole thing, though. That's Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the list. I think I've seen it. I wanna say I've seen it. I'm just not sure that I have. So and then number 20, It's a Wonderful Life. I'm pretty sure I've seen It's a Wonderful Life. And yeah, it's been a while. I could probably stand to watch it again, but I think at least in terms of movies that I have not seen, um, like I've seen it. It's just gonna kind of be one of those like that maybe I'll get around to rewatching it at some point because I probably saw it when I was a kid. I've probably forgotten a lot of details of it. So we're just gonna continue. We're gonna pretend I've seen it. I think I have. And that rounds out the top 20. So in the top 10, I've only not seen one. In the top 20, it jumps up to 5. And again, I think I've seen 7. So, and 7 was number what? That was number 19. Okay. So, anyways, hey Sith Apple, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you this evening, my friend? So when we when we were talking the other night about doing a reaction channel and seeing what movies I have and haven't seen, I'm basically going through the IMDb's top 250 and just seeing which of the top movies I haven't seen that I can put in the list. So, and I'm using the chat for my list right now. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but we're going to just go through this and see which ones I have seen. So, all right. Number 21, Seven Samurai. I've actually seen the Seven Samurai. This is a oh god, what's the Kurosawa, right? Yeah, Akira Kurosawa. I've seen The Seven Samurai. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Um, it's kind of depressing, not gonna lie, but it's also really good. So, ooh, you just finished cooking? What'd you make? What did you make me? Huh? What'd you make me? All right, Interstellar. I don't think I've seen Interstellar. I'm having a hard time remembering. When Earth becomes uninhabitable in the future, a farmer and ex-NASA pilot, Joseph Cooper, is tasked to pilot a spacecraft along with a team of researchers to find a new planet for humans. It's a Christopher Nolan film. Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway and Jessica Chastain. Okay. I I have not seen this. When was this movie made? What year did it come out? 2014. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in there. So we're going to go 22 Interstellar. I'm sure these positions change all the time, but whatever. Mashup of leftovers? No, I get it, man. I get it. I've done that all the time. One thing I like to do is sometimes in my household, I will go around and I will look at all the leftovers and I'll like mix it all into a bowl. I actually did that just the other day, although it was kind of cheating because it was all burrito fixin'. So there was like ground beef, refried beans, rice. There was pico de gallo that was really good. So what I'll do is I'll put all that stuff in a bowl. I'll heat it up and then I'll put the pico de gallo on top. Oh, it's a burrito without the tortilla, which I mean, I like tortillas, but this is just simpler. It's bachelor chow, and I freaking love it. It's so good. All right, Silence of the Lambs, I have seen. It's been a while, but I kind of remember it. Saving Private Ryan, number 24. I've seen that. I probably haven't seen it since college, but I have seen it and I remember it enough to go ahead and not put it on my list of movies that I haven't seen. City of God from 2002. I I don't think I've even heard of City of God. What is this? In the slums of Rio, two kids' paths diverge as one struggles to become a photographer and the other a kingpin. We talking like Wilson Fisk kingpin right here? Okay, all right. I've never heard of this. Hold on, Fernando Meirelles and Katia Lund. Interesting. Okay. Um, I screw it. We're going to put that down as well. Okay, so in the first 10% of this list, let's see, we've got what is it? Like like 9 movies. Let's see, we've got City of God, Interstellar, Seven, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Goodfellas, Inception is number 6, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So there's 7. So there's 7 movies in the IMDb top 25 that I have not seen, and that's the first 10% of the top 250. Sith Apple is asking if I've seen the 13th Warrior. I do not think I have. So we can go ahead and add that as well. If it's on here, I would like to know that. Which, hold on, I think I'm on the. Yeah, it thinks I want to do layouts, which I don't. Okay. So hold on a second. The 13th, or is it spelled out? Okay. So the 13th Warrior isn't on here, so we can go ahead. We can add the 13th Warrior to the list of and this is one of the reasons that I'm putting all this in the chat so that way I can come back to it afterwards and take a look because I've got a spreadsheet that I've started. Okay. Number 26. Hey, Doctor Strange, how are you doing, my friend? How are you this evening? We're going through and talking about movies that I haven't seen because I've started talking about the possibility of doing a reaction channel. And if I do that, people want me to watch stuff I've never seen before. So yeah, we're going through the IMDb top 250 movies right now, seeing which ones that I have seen, and then taking note of the ones that I haven't. And it's not as clear cut as you would think it would be because I like 7 I've put on the list of movies that I haven't seen, but I think I've seen it. But if I have seen it, I don't remember enough of it to where it's like I may as well just put it on here. So it's kind of like there's movies I've seen, there's movies I haven't seen, and then there's movies that are like in between where I might have seen them or I might not have, and I don't remember enough. So there's actually like 3 different categories of movies that I could, add these to. So, all right. Let's see. Doctor Strange recommends Kubo and the Two Strings. Now, is that two movies or is Kubo and the Two Strings the title of one film? Please go ahead and clarify that for me. All right, number 26, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Moving on. All right. Life is Beautiful. Now, I've heard of this movie. I don't think I've seen it though. Life is Beautiful. Let's have a look at it. Life is Beautiful. When an open-minded Jewish waiter and his son become victims of the Holocaust, oh God, he uses a perfect mixture of will, humor, and imagination to protect his son from the dangers around their camp. Oh dear God. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, just looking at the footage, it looks like it's funnier than Schindler's List, which is like, damn. So we'll go ahead and put Life is Beautiful on the list. So, all right. Okay, so Kubo and the Two Strings is one movie. Okay. I'll make sure to add that to the list as well, and we're gonna keep going. Okay. All right. So you know what? We're gonna start playing a game here. Just tell me, I want you guys to tell me if you think I've seen number 28, The Green Mile. All right. Like seriously, just take a guess. Have you seen it? Say yes for I've seen it, or no if you think I haven't seen it. Keeping in mind that The Shawshank Redemption is probably one of my favorite movies ever, if not my very favorite movie. I want you to tell me if you think I've seen The Green Mile. Sith Apple thinks I've seen it. Doctor Strange thinks I've seen it. Guys, I have not seen The Green Mile. I have never seen The Green Mile. And I'm told that it's spectacular. So we'll go ahead and put The Green Mile on the list. I have absolutely never seen The Green Mile. And the only thing that I know three things about it. I know that it's based on a Stephen King story, which, same as The Shawshank Redemption. Okay. Two, it stars what's his name? Michael Duncan Clark, the big black man from what was it? Armageddon. And I loved his acting. I'm rest in peace. Unfortunately, he passed away. And then it also stars Clancy Brown as a prison guard, much the same way that he was in the Shawshank Redemption, except he's playing a much nicer and more relatable character. So I definitely would be interested to see that. And I watch a lot of reactors. I watch a lot of reactors who react to movies that I've seen. And YouTube is always trying to recommend The Green Mile to me, and I refuse to watch it because I don't want to watch someone else's reaction to a movie until I've seen it. So, okay, all right. So, okay, number 29, Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. Guys, do you think I've seen that? Do you think I've seen that? That's probably not even worth asking. I've okay, screw it. I'm gonna say I've seen it. I have seen Terminator 2: Judgment Day, which is also awesome. Back to the Future. I freaking love Back to the Future. I've seen the entire Back to the Future trilogy. I love watching people react to the Back to the Future films because those to me are like pure fun and adventure and, Steven Spielberg magic. And it's really funny because I like one of my favorite things about the Back to the Future movies is Marty's relationship with Doc Brown. I love their friendship. I'm really big on positive like male friendships, and so I always I always get a little choked up at the beginning of Back to the Future 3 when Doc Brown reads the letter that he wrote to Marty. I really liked that. So, oh, Doctor Strange, you haven't seen any of the Terminator films? Okay, Highly recommend it. I definitely you gotta see the first two. The first two are great. I think I'll forgive you if you don't watch anything else, but some people like the later stuff. It's okay. The first two are freaking amazing. They're like, and I'm thinking the first one is probably on here. Terminator 2 is just golden. Really loved it. Okay. Number 32, Spirited Away. All right, this one I'll pose the question. Do you guys think that I have seen Spirited Away? Now some of the things I'm about to say, they may mislead you or they may strengthen what you think. I'm not a huge anime watcher. Um, but I do like good stories. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I have seen number 32, Spirited Away? Sith Apple does not think that I have seen Spirited Away. What do you guys think? Anyone else? Hey, Alan Copeland, good to see you. I hope all is well. Um, all right, so Sith Apple thinks no. No, I haven't seen Spirited Away. What do you guys think? Have I seen it? Have I seen it? I think there's at least a couple more people on here, so I'm gonna let you guys answer before I say whether or not I have seen Spirited Away. What do you guys think? Anyone? Anyone? All right. Sith Apple says no. He thinks I haven't seen it. Doctor Strange does not think I have seen it either. Okay. All right. Uh, Alan, you got an opinion here? Do you think I've seen Spirited Away, number 32 on the IMDb top 250 movies of all time list? All right, Alan Copeland would win the Cupid doll here. I actually have seen Spirited Away. Now, again, I'm not a big anime watcher. However, I have younger sisters who are, and my youngest sister actually is the one who got me to watch Spirited Away, and I was actually very surprised at how much I enjoyed it. So, but yeah, and it's because of her that I'll watch like the other occasional Miyazaki film or something like that. Okay. All right. The pianist, however you want to pronounce it. I don't think I've seen this. A Polish Jewish musician struggles to survive the destruction of the Warsaw Ghetto of World War II. Oh my God, Holocaust movies. That's at least three in the top, what, 40? I mean, I get it. The Holocaust is one of those periods of time where, it's probably got some excellent stories, but we're gonna go ahead and add the pianist to the list here. All right, okay, number 34, Psycho. All right, I'm not gonna put you guys in suspense on this one. Um, I know about Psycho. I am familiar with many of the big scenes in Psycho, but you know what? I don't think I've ever watched Psycho all the way through. I might have watched parts of it, but the original 1960s Psycho, never seen it. So that would definitely go on the list as well. Now, Parasite. This one is, yeah, this is a Korean film, isn't it? Greed and class discrimination threaten the newly formed symbiotic relationship between the wealthy Park family and the destitute Kim clan. Interesting. When was this made? 2019? Oh wow, this is probably like the newest one on the list that I've seen. Does it have a genre? 'Cause I mean, like, is this a thriller? Is this a horror? What is it? One of the best films of the decade. Where aren't there tags or something on these? Drama and thriller. Okay, I had to jump down a ways to find it, but okay. So this is another good one as well. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and add it to the list. Do my Steve Rogers impression. I'll add it to the list. Let's go ahead and put that down. When I see the title Parasite, I think horror movie for some reason. All right, 36 Gladiator. I've seen Gladiator, great movie. The Lion King, yes, I've seen that. Number 38, Leon, The Professional. I don't think I've even heard of this movie. What is it? Okay, 12-year-old Matilda is reluctantly taken in by Leon, a professional assassin, after her family is murdered. An unusual relationship forms as she becomes his protege and learns the assassin's trade. Really? This sounds good. Actually, this sounds like a good setup for an action film or something. Um, I'm guessing there's more to it than just being like pure action, but dang. Okay. So Jean Reno, Gary Oldman is in it. Oh, and Natalie Portman is in this. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like that wins me over immediately. So action, crime, drama, and thriller. Okay. All right. So that's definitely going on the list. So that would be number 38. Leon the Professional. All right. Okay, number 39, American History X. Okay, you guys guess. Do you think I've seen American History X? Tell me do you think I've seen it? Yes or no? Number 39 on the IMDb top 250 movies of all time. I happen to know that it stars Edward Norton. And I'm not going to reveal anything else for fear of giving it away. But do you think I've seen it, or do you think I have not seen it? Sith Apple thinks that yes, I have seen it. Okay, all right. Anyone else? Anyone else got a want to hazard a guess here? I'm totally down with it. Have I seen American History X, number 39 on the IMDb's top 250 movies of all time? All right. Closing out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I have never seen American History X. I have heard that it is a tough movie to watch, but I have actually never seen it myself. All right. Let's just have a look at it. Like, let's just see. Living a life marked by violence, neo-Nazi Derek finally goes to prison after killing 2 black youths. Oh my God. Upon his release, Derek vows to change. He hopes to prevent his brother Danny, who idolizes Derek, from following in his footsteps. Ooh, okay. That's Edward Norton, and Eddie Furlong is in it too. Oh my God. That's whew. That's that like just that summary alone is like wow. Okay. All right. The Departed, number 40. I think we'll go ahead and stop at 50. We can always continue this during another stream if you guys are interested, but I think we'll go ahead and stop at number 50. So number 40 is The Departed. Okay, I thought that Leonardo DiCaprio was in this. An undercover cop and a mole in the police attempt to identify each other while infiltrating an Irish gang in South Boston. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely haven't seen this. And I thought I saw Jack Nicholson in this as well. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and add that to the list. So The Departed. All right. Sith Apple, you want me to do this on another stream? Okay. I mean, I might be able to do it sometime during the day tomorrow. So that's a possibility. I've got the day off tomorrow, so okay, let's see. Number 41, or just Whiplash. I am not familiar with this. Okay. A promising young drummer enrolls at a cutthroat music conservatory where his dreams of greatness are mentored by an instructor who will stop at nothing to realize a student's potential. Okay, okay, J.K. Simmons is in this. Okay. So I think I've seen clips of this. I think I've seen clips of like J.K. Simmons's character like mentoring him, Miles Teller, I'm guessing. And like he's got a very like yeah, he's temperamental and does not yeah, no. Like I'm looking at this trailer right here and he's just letting him have it. Okay, so this is called Whiplash. All right. I actually do remember wondering what the name of that movie was because I didn't get it at the time. So that it's on this I'm glad that it's on this list. Um so let me ask you guys something. So I'm taking note of these movies that I have not seen, okay? And you know, in your opinion, is it okay to look at the trailers of these movies? Like cuz I feel like they don't spoil it, but they set up the premise well enough that I'm like prepared when I go in. And I mean, I personally like if I've got a movie that I haven't seen that I'm gonna react to, I'm gonna not watch the movie until I do that. Do you think that it's like okay to consider like watching the trailers though, if at least in terms of giving me some context? I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I'm really curious to know. So tell me what you think. All right, number 42, The Prestige. I have never seen The Prestige, and I can't even tell you what it's about. So let's go have a look at it. All right, is that Hugh Jackman? And it's a Christopher Nolan film. Okay. Christian Bale's, Scarlett Johansson, and Hugh Jackman are all in this movie. Dang. Comic book heroes all around. Okay, all right. So we can go ahead and let's see. We've added that to the list. It looks like somebody teaching stage magic or something. I don't know. All right, The Usual Suspects. I have seen The Usual Suspects. That is a great movie. So, all right. All right, we've got a view of the final movies we're going to cover tonight. Grave of the Fireflies. I have not seen Grave of the Fireflies, so I'm gonna go in there and take a look. At the very least, I want a summary of it. Oh, is this an anime? Director is Isao Takahata. A young boy and his little sister struggled to survive in Japan during World War II. Interesting. Is it I mean, I know it's an anime, but like what other genres does it get? Anime, drama and war. Okay. All right. So many movies from World War II that are set in World War II are just in this top 250 list, and this is just the top 50. So, uh, all right, number 45, Harakiri. Let's have a look. When a Ronin requesting seppuku at a feudal lord's palace is told of the brutal suicide of another Ronin who previously visited, he reveals how their pasts are intertwined, and in doing so, challenges the clan's integrity. Interesting. Director is Masaki Kobayashi. And okay, genres, action, drama, and mystery. Interesting. I've never heard of this. So we'll go ahead and put that in as well. That was number 45 on the list. So let's see. Harakiri. All right, we'll go ahead and put that in. Little Big Man starring Dustin Hoffman. Okay. Number 46, Casablanca. I have never seen Casablanca. I have never seen it, so we're gonna go ahead and just add that to the list. I know that's a Humphrey Bogart movie. Let's see. A cynical expatriate American cafe owner struggles to decide whether or not to help his former lover and her fugitive husband escape the Nazis in French Morocco. Again, is this a World War II movie? It sounds like it. That's uh that's from 1942. Wow, okay. That might be the oldest one on this list of movies that I haven't seen. So, all right, number 47, The Untouchables. Let me have a look at this. After he becomes a quadriplegic, The Intouchables, I'm sorry, The Intouchables. After he becomes a quadriplegic from a paragliding accident, an aristocrat hires a young man from the projects to be his caregiver. Interesting. Quadriplegic, huh? All right. Francois Cluzet, Omar Sy, and Anne Lee Nye. Director is Olivier Nakache and Eric Toledano. I have never heard of this, and the premise is fascinating. Um, so the Intouchables. All right, let's go ahead and put that one down. That's number 47. The Intouchables. Okay, all right. Number 48. Oh, Modern Times. Never seen it. This is probably the new oldest movie on the list of movies that I haven't seen. But it's frickin' Charlie Chaplin. The tramp struggles to live in modern industrial society with the help of a young homeless woman. Interesting. And I haven't seen it. So Modern Times, huh? Let's go ahead and put that one on there as well. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Number 49, Cinema Paradiso. Is this Italian? This looks like it's Italian. Original title, Nuovo Cinema Paradiso. Yeah, okay. A filmmaker recalls his childhood when falling in love with the pictures at the cinema of his home village and forms a deep friendship with the cinema's projectionist. Interesting. Never heard of it. Director Giuseppe Tornatore. Stars Philippe Noiret, Enzo Cannavale, and Antonella Attili. Yeah, never heard of it. Like this is all of this is very new to me. So go ahead and we'll put that down as well. Cinema Paradiso. All right. And so far it's like what? 44 through 50. Once Upon a Time in the West. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Final one here. What do you think? Have I seen Once Upon a Time in the West? Number 50 on the IMDb's ranking of the top 250 movies of all time. Once Upon a Time in the West. All right. Um, do you think I've seen it? Yes, for you think I've seen it, and no, for you think I have not seen Once Upon a Time in the West. All right. Sith Apple thinks no, I have not seen Once Upon a Time in the West. Anyone else? Anyone else care to chime in? Please feel free to say yes or no. Has Spidey Librarian seen Once Upon a Time in the West? All right. We got one no so far. Anyone else? I'm going to go ahead and reveal the answer in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have seen Once Upon a Time in the West. Now, it's been for frickin' ever, but I have seen it, and I do remember at least parts of it. So yeah, no, I've seen it. I have seen it. So, anyways, let's go over the chat and just see how many of these movies I have not seen. All right, so let's see. 49, 48, 47. I'm not going to talk about the titles just yet. 46, 45. So that's 5 right there. 44 is number 6. 42, 41. Hold on. 44 is number 6. 42 is number 7. 41 is number 8. 40 is 9. 39. So that's 10. Leon is 11. Parasite is 12. Psycho is 13. The Pianist is 14. Let's see. The Green Mile is 15. Life is Beautiful is 16. City of God would be number 17. Interstellar would be 18. 7 would be 19, which I think, haha, 7 was 19 on the list. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is 20. Goodfellas is 21. Inception is 22. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is 23. So of the top 50 movies, according to IMDb's 250 list, I have not seen nearly half of them. I've seen all but one in the top 10, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So I feel pretty good about that. But as you get further down the list, it's like, oh, okay, I haven't seen a lot of these. So I'm just looking through some of these as we go further down. I've definitely seen quite a few of these, and really yeah, no, I think we could do this again. So but yeah, and you guys have been giving me your suggestions for other movies that you think you think I should add to the list. So let's see. We've got Little Big Man. Sith Apple suggested that. We've got let's see what else. I'm going up the list here, so give me a moment. We're gonna do. Okay. Doctor Strange recommended Kubo and the Two Strings. So that's another one. Seth Apple also recommended The 13th Warrior. Okay, so that's like 3 more movies. So we got at least 26 recommendations from this list. So I think altogether, I mean, that's pretty good. All right. So I think what I'm going to do now, and hopefully you guys are okay with this. I'm going to go to the channel, and we're actually going to make a listing of these movies, including the ones that you guys recommended, and then we'll close out the stream, and then I'll play some Spider-Man. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen, and then we're going to go and we're going to go to my channel page real quick. So we're going to go here. There we are. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put the image of this thumbnail for the stream. And then we're going to go ahead and make a quick message. So all right. So, hey, everyone. And I'm going to put my greeting or my goodbye at the end there. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this an invite to anyone that wants to comment on it. Hey, if you want to suggest this movie, please go ahead. So I'm going to end that with please Please feel free to suggest any more movies for me to watch in the comments. We'll take a look at the next 50 movies on another stream in the near future. All right. Okay. All right. And you got everyone wrong. It's all right. It's all right. It happens. It's all good. Um, these guessing games are just for fun anyways. So, all right. So let's see. Um, I don't know. Would I be able to do no. Well, I could take away this and we could just do the video, but I don't know that I can do a stream of something that's currently no, I guess we can. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and put that instead. Okay. So in this stream, now we're getting some inception, all right? Because you're seeing the post that I'm about to make that I'm linking. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not going to talk too much more, or I'm just going to mess it up. So, all right. So in this stream, we looked at the top 50 of IMDb's 250 best movies list and listed the ones I haven't yet seen. Here they are. All right. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put I'm going to put the movies, like I'm going to put the number and then the movie. So we're going to start at the top. If I try to work backwards, I'm just going to go nuts. So we're going to go ahead and put the good, the bad, and the ugly. 14, Inception. 17, Goodfellas. 18, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 7 was number 19, I think. And even if it wasn't, I'm calling it 19. So, all right, let's see. Number 22, Interstellar was part of that list of movies that I have not yet seen. City of God, also a movie that I have not seen. Some of these movies I haven't even heard of. I mean, that's just kind of fantastic, actually. All right, number 27, Life is Beautiful. 28, The Green Mile. I'm thinking The Green Mile is probably the one that's going to surprise the most people. If you haven't seen that, I don't know. Um, let's see what else. All right, number 33, The Pianist, however you want to pronounce that. I'll probably go look that up at some point because I'm all right. 34, Psycho. I'm actually pretty eager to watch Psycho. I like a good horror movie. All right, number 35, Parasite. 38, Leon. What is oh god, that E is gonna bother me. What the hell? Why did you do that? Don't do that. Is the number lock off? Okay, hold on. Haha, got it. All right, so Leon the Professional. That's Natalie Portman's first movie, huh? I totally would not have. I thought her first movie was actually Beautiful Girls, which I have seen. All right, 9 American History X. 40, The Departed. Definitely have not seen The Departed. A lot of these movies, like I've heard of, and I like the idea of getting able to see them or being able to see them, like for this particular reason. I think it could be a lot of fun. So, all right, 44, Grave of the Fireflies. All right. Okay, Harakiri, 46, Casablanca. Definitely have not seen that. Like 47, 48, and 49. Yeah. The Intouchables. Modern Times with Charlie Chaplin and Cinema Paradiso. Okay. All right. So let's see. So there we go. And then the ones that were suggested, let's see. Suggestions from Screen Chat were the 13th Warrior. Do you spell out 13th or is it just the numbers? I can't remember. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the numbers in. Let's see. Doctor Strange recommended Kubo and the Two Strings. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the 13th Warrior, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tag Sith Apple if I can. There you are. I see you. All right. Kubo and the Two Strings, right? Okay, and now let's see. There's Doctor Strange. All right, and then finally, which one did you recommend? It was a Dustin Hoffman movie. Let's see, where is it? Little Big Man. All right. All right. So there we go. So there we've got a nice little post that other people can read and talk about and yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and post that. So yeah, there we go. So cool. All right. So we made another post for the community board. Hey guys, do me a favor, go like that post. Go like that post, and if you come up with other suggestions, don't put them here in the chat. Add them to the comments of that post. I'd like for that post to get some engagement, and I kind of have to get people to engage. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. Okay. All right, guys. So I think with that done, I think we can go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and then we're going to go and I'm going to fire up the PlayStation 5, and we're going to play some more of Marvel's Spider-Man. I'm doing the DLC where we go after Hammerhead. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So thank you guys for hanging out with me during this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. This was actually a lot of fun, and I'm kind of glad that I thought about doing that, and that you guys seem to like kind of get into it and want to do more of this. So I'll try to do one of these in the near future, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. All right. In the meantime, take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.